Before we move on to the seventh principle, let's pause for a moment. In chapter 2, we learned that when you respect yourself, your words begin shaping your relationships and ultimately your destiny. We understood that slower life builds a stronger mind, reflection creates clarity, and we saw how limited entertainment once made life richer because joy comes from participation, not passive consumption. Now let's step into the seventh point. Point number 7. Values mattered more than validation. Integrity shapes destiny. The Vedas and Puranas repeatedly emphasizes Dharmam charati sukhi bhavati. One who follows Dharma attains to happiness. In earlier generation, self-worth came from character, effort and inner alignment. Respect was earned slowly, naturally and sustainably. People lived their truth even when nobody is watching to them. But in today's generation, many people measure worth through likes, views and comments and no external validation. Happiness becomes conditional, dependent on reaction, not action. But in today's generation, many people measure worth through likes, views, comments and external validation. Happiness comes conditional, dependent on reactions, not on actions. Result, mind is restless, self-esteem fragile, relationship shallow. In mythological example, sage Vishwamitra began as a king with ego and anger, seeking recognition. Through discipline, meditation and integrity, he became reversed sage. Lesson, inner alignment matters more than applauses. Yudhishthira in Mahabharata, known as a Dharma Raja, always upheld Dharma, did not seek popularity, fame or praise. Even under trials, his constant values ensured he never lost respect or guidance from the divine. Shows longer term respect and peace come from integrity, not a popularity. Real life example, person A chase recognition flattery like from colleague, temporary praises but shallow trust. Person B does work ethically, supports others, delivers values, genuine respect, promotion and stable relationship. Constantly seeking likes and approval, anxiety compresses envy. Action through values, helping sincerely, speak truth, deep friendship, trust and inner containment. Words and thought that weaken integrity. Words, why they hurt. I only do this if noticed, creates dependence in external validation. I must be liked by everyone, leads to comprise of values. I need approval to feel worthy, weaks confidence and independence. Gossiping or flattery for gain, destroy trust and karma. Instead of that, words and practices to cultivate as per Vedic alignment. Words and actions affect on life. Words and practices to cultivate. Words or action affects on our life. I do what is right regardless of recognition. This builds inner confidence and resilience. My value guides my actions, attracts genuine respect and opportunities. Speak truth, act with integrity, strengthens relationship and self-esteem. Help without expectation. This creates lasting trust and harmony. Practical exercises align actions with values. Daily introspection. Ask, did I act from my values today or for a recognition? Truthful communication. Practice saying what you mean without exaggeration or flattery. Serve without expectation. Help someone without anticipating thanks or attention. But in today's generation, we harm our health daily. Sedentary habits, processed food, irregular sleep, stress. Then we try shortcuts, medicine, detoxes, fitness and gadgets. Result, health is inconstant, energy is low, longevity is affected. Point number 8. Health was maintained naturally over shortcuts. The Vedas and Ayurveda emphasizes swasthya swasthya rakshanam. Maintaining health is better than the cure illness. In earlier generation, health was not a project, it was a byproduct of life, movement. Food, sleep and mental balances were naturally integrated into life. People didn't need fancy gym or pills to stay strong. Today, we harm health daily. Sedentary habits, processed food, irregular sleep, stress. Then we try shortcuts, medicine, detoxes, fitness gadgets. Result, health is inconsistent, energy is low, longevity is affected. In mythological example, sage Agastya maintained health through daily routine, simple diet and meditation. He could perform extraordinary feats and maintain mental clarity even in harsh conditions. Lesson, consistency is simple practices but builds strength, stamina and wisdom. Lord Hanuman consumed natural foods, maintained discipline and exercise daily. This strength, agility and energy were result of habitual life, not artificial aids. This shows physical and mental are intertwined. Real life example: skipped breakfast, eating processed food, sitting long hours, fatigue, weight gain, stress. Taking small steps, walking home cooked meals, regular sleep, natural energy, immunity focuses. Mental health, constant screen, no rest, irregular routines, anxiety low, focuses. Integrity, natural rhythm, sleep, diet, walking. Mental calm, clarity, emotional stability. Modern mistakes that hurt health. Mistakes, why they hurt. Sedentary lifestyle weakens heart, muscles, and posture. Processed food increases inflammation, reduces energy. Ignoring sleep improves memory, mood, immunity. Stress without recovery weakens immunity, causes chronic issues. Relying on medicines as primary solutions ignores root causes. Vedic aligned practices for natural health, practices and their benefits. Home cooked seasoned food, nutrients absorbed better, digestion strong. Daily walking for a physical activity, circulation, strength and mental clarity. Consistent sleep schedule restores body and mind naturally. Mindful breathing, meditation reduces stress, improves energy. Avoid over reliance on medicine, strengthens natural immunity. Practice exercise, daily health and alignment. Morning routine, warm water, light exercise or yoga, mindful breakfast. During the day, take a breaks to walk to or stretch. Eat simple balanced meals. Evening balanced meals. Point number 9. Fewer choice reduce mental stress. Repetition creates peace. The Veda teach matrasyat karmanam. Meditation in all actions bring balance. Earlier life had repetition and predictable routine. Same meals, same clothes, daily rhythm. The brain didn't waste energy on constant decision making. Mental energy was saved for real thinking, reflection, and learning. But in today's life, every day we face countless choice, meals, clothes, apps, friends, and entertainments. Decision fatigue sets even before meaningful tasks begin. Stress, anxiety, and indecision tries. Sage Bharadwaja focused on constant practices, meditation, study, and teaching. He didn't waste mental energy on trivial choice. His clarity and wisdom grew because the mind was protected from unnecessary noise. King Harishchandra practiced disciplined life and simple choices aligned with Dharma. Despite hardships, his mental clarity and integrity remained intact. This shows limiting unnecessary options preserves mental strength. Daily routines, constantly debating what to wear, what to eat, stress and wasted energy. Following minimalist wardrobe and simple meal plan, mental clarity, faster decisions. In work-life balance, over customized workflow, too many tools, endless notification, reduced focus burnout, streamlined tools and routines, more energy for high-impact decisions. Modern mistakes that drain mental energy, mistakes and why they harm. Overthinking small decision, waste mental energy, changing plans constantly, creates anxiety, multitasking excessively, reduce focus and creativity. Over customizing overall details leads to stress without real benefit. Comparing life to others drains emotional energy. Practices inspired by Vedic wisdom. Practice effect on mind and life. Simplify wardrobe. Less time and energy spent deciding. Repeat meals routine. Conserves mental energy. Fix schedules. Protects brain from overload. Limit trivial choice. Focus energy on meaningful goals. Practice gratitude for simplicity. Reduce desire for constant change. Practical exercise reduce choice overload. Morning preparation. Decide clothes and meals that night before. Use predictable overload. Morning preparation. Decide clothes and meals that night before. Use predictable morning routine. Work optimization. Limit apps and tools. Focus on one high value task at a time. Daily reflection. Note decisions that cause stress. Plan ways to simplify similar choices tomorrow. Point number 10. Simplicity has become new luxury. Calm, peace and intentional living. The Vedas and Purana emphasizes Santosham Param Sukham. Contentment is the ultimate happiness. In earlier life, Calm, routine, and simplicity were default ways of life. People didn't chase constant stimulation, endless possessions, or validation. Peace and contentment were naturally abundant. Today, noise, pressure, and overstimulation are normal. Calm feels rare, peace feels expensive, and simplicity feels like luxury. People spend energy chasing status, gadgets, trends, and external approvals. Rishi Narada, known as a sage of wisdom and devotion, he lived simply and thought through minimal action. Despite simplicity, his mind was sharp, energy abundant, and joy deep. Lesson: simplicity is not a lack, it's a mental wealth and spiritual abundance. King Janaka, despite being a king with riches, he valued knowledge, dharma, and simple living. Showed that true luxury is inner calm and mastery over desire, not an external wealth. Modern work life, people work long hours, chase promotions, and stress over material success. Those who practice minimalism, focus, and simple routines exercise less stress, more energy, and mental clarity. Owning fewer things, reducing notification, limiting social media, more joy, creativity, and freedom. Choosing calm evening over constant entertainment, deeper relationships, and reflections. Words and habits that make life complicated. Mistakes and why they harm. I need more to be happy creates endless desire and dissatisfaction. If I'm not busy, I'm failing. Stress mind and body unnecessarily. I need approval or attention to feel good. Makes peace dependent on others. Consumption of media. Clutters mind, reduces focus and joy. Words and habits that cultivate. Habits or words. Benefits. Enough is plenty. Cultivates contentment and reduces stress. Peace is wealth. Mind becomes the source of richness. Limit possessions and distractions. More clarity, energy, and joy. Prioritize calm, clarity, relationships. Long-term happiness over short-term thrill. Practice gratitude daily. Anchors joy and mindfulness. Practical exercise makes simplicity luxurious. Declutter life. Remove unnecessary items and distractions. Focus on essential to bring joy and purpose. Digital detox. Schedule no screen period. Notice how calm and clarity naturally emerge. Intentional living. Plan your day around what matters. Reduce decision fatigue and overcontent. Simplicity is not a backward, it's evolved intelligence. Calm, peace, and intentional living are the true luxury of modern life, as taught by Vedas and Puranas. I hope this gives a lot of information to you. Please use this in daily life. Let's meet you in the next video. Until then, take care. Goodbye.